Welcome to the show. I'm Jason Whitlock, and I'll tell you how Barack Obama just signaled a major change is coming to the NCAA.
Is he going to be the president again?
Hopefully.
I'm Colin Cowherd. I'll tell you why people need to stop telling LeBron to be more humble. Never worked for me. Speak for yourself starts now. Humble?
He does need to be more humble. I can't wait to get into this. All right. Hello and welcome. We're joined today by NBA champion Stephen Jackson and the founder of the Big Lead, Jason McIntyre. Let's start with LeBron James, who led the Cavaliers to a win over the Nets and set a couple of records along the way, becoming the oldest player ever to average a triple-double for an entire month.
Amazing. And
also becoming the first player in NBA history to reach 30,000 points, 8,000 rebounds, and 8,000 assists.
Amazing.
After the game, LeBron James congratulated himself on the achievement.
I've always prided myself on being a triple threat player. I'm not a scorer, but I can put the ball in the hole. I rebound the ball to help my teammates offensively and defensively, and I love to get my guys involved. I don't like to be compared to anybody. I feel like I'm a one-of-a-kind player. I'm a player that this league has never seen before, and I take a lot of pride in that, and I want to continue that, in the near future.
All right, he kept it going on social media, posting on Instagram, quote, "It's just surreal knowing where I come from to accomplish never done before in the league. I grew up only dreaming that I could be a part of." Wow. Cowheard, is LeBron more focused on his individual stats than his team success?
Now he's proud of what he's done, and he should be. Muhammad Ali said, "I'm the greatest," and we worshipped him. Michael Jordan punched teammates, called out his high school coach at his Hall of Fame speech. We love him. We cheer him. LeBron's like, "I can't believe what I've done." I'm like, I'd be great. First of all, this sport, even the way they light the court, can't see the crowd. The court is lit. It's a stage. This has always been about player empowerment. The NBA is a players' league. Even the coaches, Calipari and Popovich and Phil Jackson and Red Auerbach, had egos. I'm never bothered by the play. Kobe had an ego. MJ, we just choose who we like and who we don't like. Muhammad Ali called himself the greatest. We love Muhammad Ali.
There you go again.
Well, I like Muhammad Ali.
No.
My favorite boxer ever.
No question. Muhammad Ali was not worshipped in the way that LeBron James was. He was actually vilified. And so, did he throw it in everybody's face? I'm the greatest. I don't care if you don't like it. I don't care if you don't like my name. I don't care if you like my religion. I don't care if you don't like my stance against the Vietnam War. I get Muhammad Ali. LeBron James has people who their daily job is dependent on kissing LeBron James's butt. And I'm not talking about people that work for LeBron. I'm just talking about people in the media who wake up every day, how can I celebrate LeBron James? Muhammad Ali didn't have that. And so this is unnecessary to me. Let the people who have volunteered for that job to kiss LeBron's tail 24/7, let them have that job. Why has LeBron got to do their job too?
And boxing is also a self-promoted sport. You're not on the team. You got to really by yourself, so you got to promote yourself. That's totally different. But with LeBron, it's good. It's cool to pat yourself on the back. But at the same time, you never seen Mike do that. You never seen no other great do that, pat himself on the back. We know you great. This is what we expected from you when you came in the league, to break records and be one of the best of all time. Yeah, we haven't seen this before. You are great. But let somebody else tell you that. And I had a friend tell me LeBron is the only superstar that he's ever seen in 20 years of the NBA that has to be told he's great. He has to be told that for some reason, and the way he pats himself on the back, it looked like it.
Well, with the social media aspect, Stephen, Michael Jordan, if he had Instagram and Twitter, you don't think he would have been talking trash on there and saying how great he was? This is a guy who...
Hold on, was that social media? Was that camera that I just saw him on, was that social media?
Michael Jordan did not have the aspect after every game to go out and speak to everybody the way LeBron can. Worldwide right now, LeBron can do that. But you know what this is setting up, right? Man, I've done everything I can in my power.
No question.
I have averaged a triple-double, Stephen Jackson, in February.
Right.
I'm doing up 25, 5, and 5 for 14 straight years. Nobody's done that for 9.
Right.
Boy, I did everything I could, Stephen. I got to go. I got to leave Cleveland now, go somewhere else in the offseason. That's what this is all setting up. This is a long game.
Well, hold on.
This is a long game.
So he cares more about individual success.
Well, listen, we know LeBron James cares about winning. Okay, we know he cares about winning. And we know he loves individual stats.
We can't question that. We can't question that.
I'm not questioning that. But he is setting it up for the departure after this
What
season.
does he care more about, stats or team success?
Winning. Why did he leave for Miami? He needed to win. Why did he go back to Cleveland?
You can go back to Miami. I said this year. How is LeBron James operating? Does he care more about his individual stats or his team winning this year?
He knows they're not winning the title, so he's got to pad the stats.
By the way, you like Tech 9.
Todd, yeah, I love Tech 9.
I'm more Jay-Z.
Yeah,
I love Tech 9 too. Whoop, whoop.
Okay, I'm a Jay-Z guy. Jay-Z's music is a celebration to himself. And that's okay.
That's every rapper.
Okay, and you like him because that's the culture
rap.
of rap. Well, by the way, NBA is player worship. That's what it's always been, shoe deals.
Show me the other NBA player that's doing that.
Well, there's no NBA player that's close to that. So I give him a little bit of a break.
Every rapper does what Jay-Z does.
Right.
Tech 9 does it. Trust me, he's the best. He thinks he's the best, and he is.
And that's fine. We like that.
But with LeBron, you are the best. That's not in question, so you don't have to pat yourself on the back that much. We all know you are the best. The only reason Cleveland even have a chance, or we've been talking about Cleveland winning the East or going to the finals, is because of you, not because of the team. We all know that. Just be great and let us give you your flowers.
But maybe there's something to what Whitlock said about the media. People love to gas up LeBron. There's also a lot of people daily who love to bash him. Oh, he's not Jordan.
Right.
Oh, he's not the best. He's not winning anything this year. And LeBron needs to respond to everybody.
No, that's such a small contingent of irrelevant people. LeBron James is magnificent. Again, he's one of the greatest forces I've ever seen in athletics. But there's other parts of his personality. This is based in insecurity. I'm not as good as Mike, so I'm going to try to put together a case that I'm as good as Mike. And for those of you that aren't paying attention, Mike never did this. He never had 30,000 and 8 rebounds or 8,000 rebounds and 8,000 assists. I don't like it. If you're the best, you don't need to do that. This is the Speak for Yourself podcast, and I'm Jason Whitlock. Before the show moves along, I wanted to tell you today's show is brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. It's that time again, that familiar crossroads of choosing between basketball and hockey. You can't choose. They're both on. Why are they both on? Relax. We have a solution. Buffalo Wild Wings. Rather than fill your living room with TVs, coming to B-dubs, we've got hockey and basketball on, each playing on dozens of screens so that you don't have to choose. And to complete the trifecta, we can ensure you have access to all the sports, foods you crave. From our selection of America's favorite wings and any of our 21 signature sauces and seasonings to shareable favorites like cheddar cheese curds and fried pickles, you'll have everything you've ever wanted. But wait! We also have a variety of beers to quench your thirst. All the basketball, all the hockey, all the food, and the beer you want. Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings, beer, sports. Please drink responsibly. Now back to the show.
To the NCAA, which is facing some intense criticism in the wake of an FBI investigation into allegations of corruption among the top programs in college basketball. Now maybe the most famous college basketball fan on earth, Barack Obama, has reportedly weighed in, suggesting that the NBA should start its own farm system because the NCAA system is not a sustainable way of doing business. Whitlock, do you think the this backlash by Obama will lead to college basketball players getting paid?
Well, I think it's more than just President Obama, but I do think like President Obama, former President Obama, is the final straw in terms of when you've lost Barack Obama, you've lost the room. Mm-hmm. When it reaches the level of someone as thoughtful as him, as a passionate basketball fan as him, and he understands his place in American society, when he's calling out the NCAA, I just don't think this system is sustainable. It just doesn't have the credibility with the public to continue on. And so, yes, I think we are finally at a place where the NCAA is going to have to take some accountability for the problems in itself and change.
Well, you know who's going to change this? The courts, just like the Ed O'Bannon case. What this really is tyranny of the mob. The mob, this is what the mob is. Currently, the internet mob is on.
I'm a part of that. Go ahead.
Yeah. It was for a while, everybody was racist.
Right.
In the whole world. And now it's NCAA's terrible people. Again, 99% of kids who get scholarships are well served. Now, I don't like the one and done rule. You know that. I don't like the idea that I make you a fortune as a college football player, and I can't even get a digital check. Look, we agree on that. But in the end, this is the way it happens. March Madness will end, and then the angry tyranny of the mob will move to another topic and beat up somebody else. Now the NCAA, because the football season's over, we didn't talk about during football season, we got this month period where we talk college basketball, so let's crush them.
Listen, Colin, these leaks from the FBI, this isn't on accident. There are people ready for the NCAA's amateurism thing to end. That's how FBI leaks happen. And again, if you go dig down deep into this story, some of this stuff, allegations are really flimsy. And so again, the leak is intentional because there are people in power that want to push the NCAA along into changing its system. And that's not going to stop. Again, it may take a year, may take 2 years, but there are about to be major changes to the NCAA amateurism system, in my view.
It's a new day. It's a new day. We know our worth now. We don't need you to tell us our worth. We know our worth, and we want what we're worth, regardless of what our age is. And that's just basically what it is. You can't tell these kids that they can't make money. You can't tell them they can't be successful. We know how successful we want to be. We know what we're worth at a young age now. We know that now. So coming into college, if you're not going to pay us, you got to find a way to pay us, so we're not going to come to college. And that's just what it is. That's what it's come down to.
I like Cowherd's internet mob mentality. We make fun of social media a lot, Whitlock. You and I privately, we talk about it. There's groupthink everywhere, and, it's empty calories. I've compared it to fast food. But occasionally, you'll find a topic that'll pop into your feed, and you'll be like, whoa, I might have to check out this story. And I think that's what's happening here with the NCAA story. A lot of people who previously had no idea that the March Madness TV contract was $8.8 billion. And the athletes don't see a cent. And there's a lot of housewives and dads who don't follow sports are like, wait, what's going on here? And I think that's coming out now, and I think we're going to see for sure the athletes get paid sooner than later.
I just think sometimes there's a momentum. Laws and rules only have validity when there's massive public support for them, or at least a 51% public support. I just don't think the NCAA rules now carry any weight of integrity or authority because the public is out on the NCAA. They've lost. And they've held on to power and held on to this system for as long as they can. But now responsible people, President Obama is not someone that's thrown into emotional fits or just says things irresponsibly. When he was the president, he said some things about the NCAA and how unfair the system was. He's doubling down now because, again, he's a politician. He knows which way the wind is blowing. And the wind is blowing against the NCAA, and I'm so glad this time is here. It's outlived its usefulness. I used to be, in the early 90s, I was a big defender of the NCAA and amateurism. I flipped as more and more money got poured into this system, and coaches started making these obscene amounts of money, and you want to deprive the kids, and I'm not talking about all of them. Don't pay me. I was a mediocre mid-American college football player. Don't pay the second-string guy at Alabama or whatever. But the guys that generate the revenue, the guys that people are tuning in to see, they need a cut of this bread.
Who's going to decide who they are?
I think, in my view, and again, my solutions are the professional leagues need to be involved. College football and basketball have been great farm systems for the professional leagues. They need to be footing the bill on paying these guys.
Good luck with that.
I don't think.
Why can't we let the free market decide? What's wrong with letting the free market decide if an athlete is a big-time college basketball player and guess what? The local car dealership wants to sponsor him and pay him money for commercials. Let that happen.
But regardless of how they do it, it's going to be beneficial for both sides. Because if you're paying these kids, you got more kids coming, you got better kids coming, and you still benefiting at the end of the day.
I agree, but if we go there, to car dealership, local car dealership, Lord have mercy, that's how guys like me end up getting some money. And again, I didn't deserve any. The education was enough.
Welcome back. Joined now by Hall of Famer Ray Lewis. Congratulations, Ray.
My guys, appreciate you, man.
This is awesome, man.
Appreciate you.
It's awesome. It's
Mama proud of me?
Jim Brown in his prime sitting next to me, man. This is awesome.
Also joined by former Pro Bowler T.J. Hushmanzada. We like you, too. Wow,
Appreciate it.
All right. Let's
Former teammate, too.
There you go,
buddy.
Let's move to the National Football League, which admitted yesterday, it's kind of wild, that Des Bryant's infamous non-catch in the playoffs should have been ruled complete, and saying that they will consider